we will be free. For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order.
Damn, I'm good.
Okay, now we both take another drink. All right. Delicious.
Just warn you folks, I get drunk. I was giggling all over the place.
Me too.
I'm a happy drunk.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
I've never had a Corona. Is it gross? No, I don't want.
Try a different one later. Don't mind.
I don't want your coronavirus.
I don't have coronavirus.
I actually don't like beer. This is the closest I get. Is the apple stuff, but it's giving me a taste now though, because there's a little beery taste to it.
Well, Corona itself is it's a lighter ale.
So I probably would like it.
It's not the heavy dark stuff, which I find to be totally bitter and I can't.
Wayne
handle
loves
those.
that stuff.
I can't handle that stuff. Even with German ancestry, I can't handle that
Wayne
stuff.
loves it.
When I was in Germany for my birthday, I had a Heineken, for crying out loud.
All right, the fourth. Oh, wait, maybe I don't know
April the
this.
4th.
This is. You love how I do my commentary where I'm telling you
I
what
do
the
it
question
too.
is. All right.
one of these ones going to cross and go, oh, what the heck? What hot mess is this?
So, in a mass meeting, the quorum is A, 2/3 of those present.
Did we have this question before?
We did, but not really. We talked about mass meetings, but not quorum in mass meetings. We
No.
talked about quorum.
I thought we did at one point, but anyway, keep going.
Okay, so 2/3 of those present.
Uh-huh.
B, a majority of those present. C, 1/3.
1/3?
This whole thing is worded really weird, 1/3 of those present. Or D, those present.
Or D what?
Those present. Everyone, 100%.
Give me those. Do that again, please, because that didn't make any sense.
Well, it didn't make. Let me tell you one reason it didn't make any sense.
When I said about hot mess, here it is.
Because it's saying of those present. If they're present, then it's you can't. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Okay, you and I are present, right?
Well,
we're here.
We're present, but are we here?
But if we're here, you can't have a quorum of those present, because if they're present, they're there.
Yeah.
Then the quorum isn't a certain percentage of those present because they're there.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sort of.
It should be of those registered or
Okay,
those...
reread the question.
Okay. Because if they're there...
Remember, no matter where you go, there you are.
Anyway, all right. In a mass meeting,
Yes.
a quorum is 2/3 of those present, a majority of those present, 1/3 of those present, or those present.
So we have 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, or a majority.
So you got, thirds,
That's everyone.
all thirds. I don't know this.
I'd pay money to see a meeting saying that the quorum is 3/3 present. That'd be funny. People would look like, what? That would be funny as hell. I'm going to say majority, whichever number, that letter that was.
Okay, that was B.
I'm sticking with that because the way that sentence is, that question is weirdly worded.
Yeah, and you want to know, you're wrong, and I would have been wrong too.
What is it, the 1/3?
The clue was in the weird wording. I said if they're present, they're present. That was the clue. I just thought they were being, mentally challenged.
Mm.
The answer is those present.
What?
D. Because you can't have that's exactly it. If they're present, they're present. So that is the quorum.
Define present, though.
There.
No.
That's what present.
What if they were actually registered as present, but then stepped out of the room to go to the bathroom?
They're not present. They're registered, but they're not present.
But they still count as a quorum, even though they're registered. Because they're registered.
Not in a mass meeting.
Boy.
Let's read it. I would have gotten it wrong too, but it turned out that the really dumb wording was the clue. So
21, way back at the frickin' beginning.
Oh, 21, 27 through 34.
Not in the Roman numerals.
That confused me. I would have said the same thing as you. Safe answer usually is a majority. I mean, that's always a good guess.
I even have the damn thing highlighted here. What the hell? In the meetings of a convention, the previous sentence, unless the bylaws say otherwise, a quorum is a majority of the delegates who have registered at the convention attendance, irrespective of someone that may have been departed. In other words, for a convention, it's a majority of those who are considered present, even if they're not there. That's what I was saying. So the answer I gave was correct for a convention, but not a mass meeting.
Right, because a mass meeting is something, and people get confused.
The gathering of the herd.
Well, it's loose. It's when you're first organizing.
The gathering of the herd without the sheepdogs.
Right. So, and it's funny, for mass meeting, they use an example of a church. In a mass meeting or in a regular, properly called meeting of an organization whose bylaws do not prescribe a quorum or whose membership is loosely determined. For example, in many church congregations or alumni associations, there's no minimum number of members who must be present for the valid transaction of business, or, as is usually expressed, the quorum consists of those who attend. So basically, that's not a quorum.
No, it's a who the hell showed up.
Right. A quorum usually is a subset number of those who are there.
Right.
That's weird, but basically, if you show up, you have a say.
So if you hold a mass meeting of one, you show up, you're the quorum, you can conduct all the business you want.
Right. Because it's...
And the rest of the members get screwed, which means that if you turn around and don't tell them where the meeting's at, or tell them and then change it and don't tell them, then you can run the whole damn thing.
Well, but remember, it's a group whose members are loosely determined, so there really isn't a way to give notice because you don't have a definite membership. The way around that is to tightly define your membership.
Which is why we do conventions, not mass meetings. Right.
But it gets sticky, and we had this when we were talking about perhaps assisting Elbert County.
Okay.
It's like, who's the membership? Who do you give notice to? And, some people are like, oh, Douglas is trying to take over. And we finally just said, screw it. We're not helping because every good intention got twisted into something nefarious. And,
right.
But it is tough when you're first starting an organization because you don't have a membership yet.
Right.
And you don't want to be accused of being the tyrannitarian that took over everything.
Right.
So
we had that in El Paso when we were reforming.
You were reforming? What happened? You guys fell apart for a while?
El Paso County originally...
I don't know the history.
Okay, a little history. El Paso County was at one point labeled the best county affiliate in the country around 2000.
Really?
2002. At the point when Jim Lark came out to see us to see what in the hell we were doing right.
Interesting.
Yeah. Come 2003, the core families, and families was the key word because it was husband-wife combos who had kids, had dogs, the whole 9 yards, who worked together as units to make things progress, and also made it friendly to families to be members rather than just a bunch of guys with a couple of
bunch of thirsty guys
with a couple of women here and there.
Yeah, that kid ran out from being leered at.
Exactly, but at the same time, around 2003, that core group, and my wife and I were part of it, we unfortunately had to go separate ways. My wife and I wound up in California. Another couple wound up in Missouri. Missouri. And then another one, they had to step aside because of illness, and they wound up in South Dakota. So it just kind of fragmented just because the core of it just fell apart, not because of politics, because of life. And as a result, around late 2003, El Paso County, as it was known, back then it was known as LPEP, not El Pepsi, ceased to exist.
And when did it reform?
2013, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
So that was right before I became
because
L.
we came back to Colorado in 2011, and we were spending some time just trying to get our life back together again, between getting back in the groove here and trying to figure where everything went, because after 8 years in sunny and scummy California, things changed. And tracking down some old friends, this is still here, this is moved, this has become that, all that good stuff. And then it finally it's like, and then we realized El Paso was dead. We're like, I'm wondering if we should start looking at getting it reestablished. And that's right about the time that somebody else had the same idea. The meetup started with the development group, and we just jumped in and got the thing moving again.
Because I always had the impression when I joined in late 2014 that El Paso had been going forever.
It hadn't, actually. So
was it Arapaho that was more established at that point? Because Amy was doing Arapaho.
Back in 03, we had Boulder, which has actually been around forever.
Well, yeah.
We had a Denver affiliate, which was off and on. We had El Paso County. We had
In 03 you're talking about?
Yeah.
There was a Douglas in 03.
Okay. They weren't very active at that point. At least not that I remember anyway. There might have been an Arapaho, but I'm trying to remember if it really wasn't actually an organized affiliate at that point. Jefferson County was trying to form back then. We had a sort of group over in San Miguel County.
Oh, we haven't had something there in a long time.
Yeah,
now.
that's because that sort of group was the sheriff and the coroner there.
And Mesa,
Bill
how long
Masters.
has Mesa been around?
Back then they had the Western Slope region.
Right.
Which was Mesa and also included a little bit of Delta and a little bit of Montrose County too. It was more of a regional affiliate than a county affiliate.
Which we're not allowed to have now.
Actually, technically we can.
According to the state, we can't.
The state.
Of Colorado.
No.
It has to be county.
Nope, doesn't say that.
I'm going to get with you that afterwards because we wanted to do a double affiliate with Elbert. We wanted to have it.
It's perfectly legal.
We were told it wasn't.
Who told you that?
Somebody who had called the state. I don't know if it's Victoria, because we wanted to do because they were having, and they're still having trouble affiliating on their own. So we were going to make a 2-county affiliate.
No, it's perfectly legal.
And make our bylaws have it so that there was equal representation from both counties.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly legal.
I'll talk to you later.
Anyways,
because I thought
also-
that's the way to build the party in
we
Colorado.
also had affiliates that were starting to grow in Saguache County down in San Luis Valley, and then we also Crestone area, and then we also had one down in the Walsenburg, Colorado City Rye area called SCOLA, Southern Colorado Libertarian Alliance, and that was headed by former state chair Sandra Johnson.
I think maybe it was Steve Gallant who told us we couldn't. I don't know, but let's talk about it because we wanted to have Doug Burt.
I'll look it up here because I got the minor party law on the minder.
Because it was because of Tracer, because of reporting donations, you had to do it by county organization.
I don't know if that's the case or not.
Okay.
We'll look it up.
All right, we'll look it up because I
Yes.
think El Paso should adopt it. If that's legal, that El Paso should take on a neighboring county.
Like tell her.
Right, and bring them in. And if they ever got enough people to break off again, they could separate.
And that's part of what was baked into the cake on the regional.
That's what
formation
we
design.
wanted to do, and we
Yeah.
got shot down.
We'll look at it after the
Okay, all right, but this could be interesting.
Enough of that rabbit hole.
But this could be interesting to other libertarians who are looking to grow their state.
Yeah.
But so we're done, right?
We
Was this the
beat
fourth?
the mass meeting as to death. Yes.
Yeah, and then we went into.
Right.
But Doug Burt, you got to admit that's a cute name.
Yeah.
Adjourned. Oh, look how much ahead of me. I mean, ahead of you. Look.
That's because you were drinking while I was talking.
Okay, well, I'm finishing this. You got to finish that, and then I'll go get us another one. No. Chug.
Can't chug that much.
Oh, come on. And I'll go get us one.
Viva! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed? You say nay. Opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.